At this time, the humans were finally able to leave the core of the Earth, where they were hidden away for several centuries to survive the radiations left by the last atomic conflicts. At the heart of the jungle, they discovered the Bazooks, a race of mutants who were living peacefully at the foot of a hill. The humans took possession of these places by force and built a city on the hill called But the problem is, indeed, it's lots at
So, Professor Azimuth, do we play with dolls now?
Whoa! Stars everywhere. What happened to me? Ouch! What's this word Schnibble that keeps popping up?
Hey, I've never seen you around here before. Have you paid all your taxes? Do you pay tax on sudation and body odor? And the tax on dust created by moving around. And the tax on shadows created by your body mass. And the tax on pollution created by your gluttonous and putrid breathing. Hey, I've never seen you around here before. Have you paid all your taxes? Yes, sir. That house behind us, who does it belong to?
It belongs to Professor Azimuth. He's a respected man known for his scientific work on time. Something must have happened here tonight.
And can you tell me who I am?
I don't know you. I've never seen you around here before.
Unfortunately, I can't make out what's inscribed because I can't read. Buddy, why are you so sad?
We bazooks are being oppressed and exploited in this city.
I'm new in this town. Can you tell me how to find my way around here?
Bad, very bad. The food is atrocious, and the water is not even drinkable. The humans that govern burden us with many taxes and obligations.
So nobody complains? You don't fight back?
Impossible. Our king has been completely incapacitated by the humans. He is waiting for the Schnibble to come forth. He says he is our only hope.
Hello, miss. Do you live in this neighborhood?
Indeed. But I've never seen you there before. And the Schnibble knows how good I am at remembering faces. I can remember every single face I have met, may it be only once.
You know the Schnibble?
Yes, he embodies all that is beautiful and harmonious in us.
Professor Azimuth. Heard of him?
Certainly. He is a learned person with an attractive physique. It's rare.
Hello, miss. Do you live in this neighborhood?
Indeed. But I've never seen you there before. And the Schnibble knows how good I am at remembering faces. I can remember every single face I have met, may it be only once.
Hey, friend, isn't there too much water? Do you think I can cross?
Absolutely. There's no danger. You can go ahead. Trust me.
You Schnibble face! Can't trust you, can I? Don't look at me like that, fool. I'll find a solution.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What? It's a picture of Professor Azimuth. What a good-looking man. Here is the article that came with the picture. It's about his research.
Do you live in the area? Hello, gentlemen. You look so much alike. Are you twins? Okay, drop it. I won't get anything out of him as long as he's plastered. Do you live in the area? Hello, gentlemen. You look so much alike. Are you twins? Okay, drop it. I won't get anything out of him as long as he's plastered. Then I grabbed a handful of feathers. Those were the good old days. Woodruff, you are not going to enter this ignominious place, are you? Behind these doors lies a garden of delights. Go on, Woodruff, that's good. Go on.
But I do know you. You are little Woodruff, Azimuth's adopted son.
So then you know who I am? Well, who are you?
I am your school teacher. Bah, you've grown so much.
I don't remember a thing. You're saying that Azimuth is my adopted father?
Yes, something terrible must have happened because Azimuth disappeared.
Now that I know he's my father, I'm going to look for him more actively.
That's what he would have wanted. Here, he gave B this to keep for you.
Thank you. But tell me, who is J.F. Sebastian?
That's the lightly bearded man over there. Why? Do you know him? Quick! Give me something so that I can teach you how to read before I leave.
Then she taught me how to read. Those were the good old times. The article was about Dr. Azimuth and the mysterious Schnibble, who nobody had ever seen. Oh, sorry to bother you, but you must be J.F. Sebastian, the famous literary critic. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Woodruff.
Nice to meet you, young man. You wish to talk to me?
I heard that you might have information about what happened at Professor Azimuth's.
Yes, I saw men dressed in black entering, and I even recognized the bigwig.
Bigwig? Who's that character?
He is the president's right hand, but his government is a masquerade.
You think then that the bigwig kidnapped Azimuth? For what reason?
Because Azimuth is a dissident who preaches subversive ideas.
Oh, yeah. About freeing the bazooks. He's in grave danger then.
Oh, yes, no doubt about it. Since the bigwig is also very interested in Azimuth's work on time.
Yeah, that's it. I remember now. It all makes sense. I remember the tragic day Azimuth was taken away by the men of the bigwig, the same brute who ruthlessly shot my teddy bear later. Ah, the cruel monster. I'll have to find my daddy Azimuth and his Schnibble. Get the weather report, dial Kazig Stobles on your Tabazin.
Are you up to date paying your taxes? Did you pay tax on alcohol content? And the tax on headaches and nausea due to hangovers? And the tax on temperature rise due to the occupation of space? Are you up to date paying your taxes? Did you pay tax on alcohol content?
You'll never set foot in this temple of debauchery. Over by dead body.
Ah, it feels much better. Thank you, little guy. As a token, please take this Meteozone watch. It will allow you to determine the precise position of the impact of meteorological disturbance.
It is written, watch out for the roaming beast. It decimates everything standing in its path. The shape of the letter A has been carved in this stone.
Then, I'll have to draw Woodruff setting the A made of stone in the imprint, and then he gets a Tabazan. What's that?
Woodruff, welcome to adulthood. I'm Azimuth, your adoptive father. I don't know if I'm still alive now, but it doesn't matter. You must pursue my work, be worthy of me, and find the Schnibble. This Tabazan will help you to communicate with certain key points in the city. Go to the red light district. Someone will transmit a message to you from me. Of course, if you are stopped, I will deny having given you this mission. This tape will self-destruct in a few seconds.
Dang, it only took a slight pressure to get this thing going.
And the tax on treading the soil. Did you pay it? And the tax on foot perspiration. Tell me, Mr. Bureaucrat, who gives you your orders?
Ah, dear bigwig. He runs this city with an iron fist. Just look at the latest tax reforms. It's heartless. That shuts you up, doesn't it?
He's offering me a Bluxter nut? I smell a rat. It is written, work at the Schnibble factory. Ugly surroundings and frantic pace guaranteed. To apply, dial Drubzn Puglap on your Tabazin.
Hello, hard-working candidate. You are connected with the recruitment service of the Schnibble factory. To establish your dossier for candidacy, I need a breathing certificate which you can procure at the administration center, as well as a simple Brotofletrin ID photo.
Hey, buddy, want to get rich quick? I've got a tip for you. Inside this store, there's a secret passage that leads to an illegal clandestine game room where the betting is heavy.
Hey, Birdie, can I get your attention?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's worth paying attention to. Yeah, that's worth paying attention to. Hey, pal, how'd you end up here? Oh, used to be a doorman, the High Morals Club, but I got fired due to indecency caused by a bear behind. I can't even fly anymore. Oh, but I am optimistic. The Schnibble will give me my feathers back and I'll be able to go back. It looks like it's in good shape. A little water would get it started. It opens. I can go through. Oh, it's very dark in here.
It's hard work, you know. We have to take stimulants.
My adoptive father warned me against these harmful products. This is the red light district where so many young bazooks come and waste their meager resources to forget for a moment their miserable conditions. I might be able to get a few strolls and learn something. That sly dog Azimuth must have hidden the Schnibble in there. Hello, madam. You must see a lot of people going through here, don't you?
Hey, I recognize you! You're Woodruff, Azimuth's adopted son. I bade you jump on by knees when you were younger. Bye, you've grown so much. Another one of Azimuth's ideas. By the way, he gave me something to hand to you.
Yep.
Ow! You are so clumsy. You broke the stonefish.
How come you knew Azimuth? Were you a friend of his?
Oh, we met at the Boozuk Temple when he came to see the wise Ben or the king. I used to be the king's secretary. You can go see him. He will be delighted to know Azimuth's son. Here's the throne room digicode. Zig, Stow, Drew, Blaz.
You might make money if you bet on the red or the black. Amen.
Recruitment service speaking. I've received your photo, but I'm afraid you didn't get the job. The ideal worker must be well dressed.
You have an important job. You hold a higher-up position in this city?
Alas, I am only a Buzook slave with no hope of becoming free.
I'll take a pair, please.
Right away, sir. You'll see life differently with these glasses.
Can I lease this strong, square chin from you?
It's a good choice. You'll have a new life with this chin.
Do you have more of those.
Well, I have rosy noses, folding ears, artificial toes, and large-sized thingamajigs. Would you like a demo?
No. It is written, watch Miss Cocote's Risque Show on channel Poo Blaz Drew. Experience amazing thrill in Ernst Blinst virtual travels.
Welcome to the broadcast channel of Heart to Body, our sizzling night show. Today, we welcome two new splendid contestants. I remind you that if you wish to participate on our show, you must dial on our Tabazin. Zigdru Nibins. Welcome to the broadcast channel of Heart to Body, our sizzling night show. Today, we welcome two new splendid contestants. I remind you that if you wish to participate on our show, you must dial on our Tabazin. Zigdru Nibins.
This number is out of service. Please consult a directory.
Hello, madam. May I please speak with Miss Cocotte?
I am her secretary. Sorry, Miss Cocotte never speaks to anyone off the air.
Oh, I'm so very disappointed. I would have really liked to talk to her, if only for 1 minute.
You know, if I let her talk to all her fans, she would quickly be overrun.
I'm not just an ordinary fan. I'd like to tell her about the Schnibble.
About the Schnibble? That's different. Since you have a nice voice, I'll see what I can do. I'll call you on the Tabazin, okay? Good. Miss Cocotte does not wish to speak to you, but for me, the Schnibble is a subject of utmost importance, so I'm going to give you her personal number. Blazka Puglap. Good luck.
Hello, Miss Cocotte. My name is Woodruff. I know, you don't know me, but ever since the first time I saw you on your show, I had the feeling that our paths would cross by the will of the great Schnibble.
How did you get my number? Oh, I see you're the one my secretary was speaking about. She gave you my number anyway. Shameless. We have nothing to say to each other. We are not of the same world. So, it's useless to call me, okay?
You really want to pick up this trash can? It's him! The madman who murdered my teddy bear! I swear, I'll kill him!
Do you belong to the Schnibble sect? What is the Schnibble?
Get closer, brother. I can see that you are lost. Let the Schnibble open its arms and embrace you. You'll find peace within your soul, and you'll clearly see the way. Furthermore, we take credit cards.
Our beloved bigwig has appeared many times holding the hand of the charming cocotte. It appears that a romantic liaison is starting to bloom. We will keep our readers up to the latest development in this story. I'm devastated. She and this repulsive character? Why keep on living anymore? Nothing matters now. Azimuth is probably dead, and Cocotte will never love me, and the bigwig is just too powerful. Why go on? To Woodruff from Azimuth. Poo-poo, zig-zig. Azimuth might still be alive. I can't let him down. Come on, take heart.
Hello, little one. I put this message on the airwaves especially to your attention. First, be assured, according to my calculations, I should be still alive. Don't waste any time, however, to help me. I'm going to give you some instructions. Imagine a situation which is stagnating for too long. A city where hope is non-existent, the population gone, and where zlotting has become the only means of survival. A situation on the edge of ruin where it became time to plant a little seed that, if it sprouts, will give birth to the Schnibble. The Schnibble comes from the center, propagating itself, and takes on the color that is given to it. A great power, this Schnibble, as you can see. Certain people have so understood it that they use it for bad reasons. See the Schnibble sect, for example. However, the Schnibble comes from the heart. If he's well-oriented, he dazzles and lights up everything. He's the element of progress, and by his acceptance in the collective unconsciousness, he created favorable conditions for evolution, if not for revolution. The Schnibble is a cloud which carries you, Woodruff, and which will make your quest successful. Good luck, little Schnibble.
What does this factory produce?
I don't know, but apparently it's useful.
I come in?
Only if you have a work order.
Mr. Guard, can I get into this high temple of Buzuk wisdom?
I don't let tourists in, usually, but you look like a nice person.
I can get in, then. Hey, not so fast.
I'll let you in if you get me a Blackster nut.
I can get in, then. Hey, not so fast.
I'll let you in if you get me a Blackster nut.
Hey, pal, buy one of my hats. It's the original Bazook striped hat. It's hand-made. Feel it, and you'll see. It's not expensive. Only one straw.
Why do you sell hats? This job does not fit you at all.
What an insight. You are right. I am a Bazook wise band. The talent wise band.
So what are you doing here, then? Why aren't you at the temple?
Well, I thought it would be preferable to put some distance between me and the Wiseband Council, since I lost my artistic syllable. So I sell souvenirs while waiting for better days.
house merchant tells me that he sold his last Bluckster nut to some guy named Ernst Blinst.
You got me with your rock. I lost my chest because of you.
So you offer virtual trips then? Oh, your sandalwood chest is beautiful. It must be heavy, isn't it?
Indeed, but it's missing a leg. So, to keep it stable, I use a Bluckster nut as a wedge. Did you know it is the hardest nut in the universe?
Oh yeah, this nut is fascinating. Sell it to me. Your price will be mine.
If you can find me something as hard as this nut, I'll give it to you free.
Locally, some showers on the administration center, as well as a falling piece of meteorite, is foreseen on the Bigwig place. This was the latest weather report. The landing of a huge meteorite is expected in front of the administration center, while on the tower side of the prison, some clearing will develop with some violent winds reaching 217 kilometers an hour. That was the latest weather report. Skies which will give some local showers, some showers at the Slammer's dead end, while the fall of a piece of meteorite is expected in front of the administrative center. This was the latest weather report.
Hey, you joker! It's not enough to get me the Bluckster nut, it's the pulp I'm interested in. Everybody knows that it is the hardest nut in the universe.
The landing of a huge meteorite is expected at the Bigwig place, while there will be winds reaching up to 548 kilometers an hour in front of the administration center. This was the latest weather report. Locally, some showers in the red light district, while lightning will strike unceasingly the Slammer's dead end. This was the latest weather report. At the Bigwig place, some violent winds which are going to escalate up to 333 kilometers an hour. At the red light district, blue skies with some rain showers disappearing. This was the latest weather report. The landing of a huge meteorite is expected in front of the administration center, while on the tower side of the prison, some clearing will develop with some violent winds reaching 217 kilometers an hour. That was the latest weather report.
I am at the council. The digicode is Blaz Ka Zig Drew. It's signed, the Time Wise Man. Greetings, noble wise man. I'd like to talk with you.
If only I could remember, I would tell you, but my memory is failing me. I only have bits and pieces of memories left.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your job in this city?
I am the wise man of the word, the witness of our people's history. But now, I can't find the words to tell you because my memory is failing me.
Morning, ma'am. I met your husband, the talent wise man, in his souvenir shop. He's working hard, you know, and he wanted me to convey his greetings.
Ah, you bet my lazy husband. Since he lost his artistic syllable, he sings like a diesel engine. The other wise men got rid of him because their ears hurt. B2, he's starting to annoy B.
Our forefathers lived in peace on the Burble Hill. Do you remember, Shalustra? But you are not Shalustra. Who are you? I am an old frail Buzook now, and I am tired. Ah, the Schnibble. I saw him last in 73, unless it was a few moments ago. Well, it does not really matter. Anyway, he is not far. I am an old frail Buzook now, and I am tired.
I am at the King's. It's signed, Wise Man of the Strength.
Come in, but wipe your feet first.
I'm starting to think, sir, that you might be the Strength Wise Man.
Alas, I'm not a bit stronger than any other Bortle since I lost my energy syllable.
Do you have any idea where your energy syllable is?
Oh yeah, I know that. It's buried with the ashes of the unknown Buzook fighter, locked in a box protected by a digicode.
What can I do to help you?
It's not worth the effort, according to the Tybe Wiseman. We'll have to go back in Tybe to get the digicode from its owner.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I wanted to meet you because your people admires you and hopes to see you back in power very soon.
It's not that I don't want my people to regain their dignity, and I haven't given up yet. I am not through with this yet. In the bead Tybe, look at me now, young man. I opened my beer cans with the only tooth I have left. What a disgrace.
I've been sent by Azimuth to help you attain your goals.
Ah, you are on a mission for Azimuth. Then I am going to give you one of the rare syllables that survived the loss of the Bebery epidemic that swept the wise men of the council. It's the ruling syllable. It is an element of some Buzook powers. I hope it will help you in your quest. Shooiz!
Could you, sire, tell me about the Schnibble?
Everything started when Professor Azimuth held a formal conference where he announced the coming of an era of happiness and prosperity for our city. The era of the Schnibble. According to him, it is an inescapable phenomenon he discovered while doing research on Tybe.
And how did the people react?
Reactions were passionate and violent. Everywhere in the city, witnesses claim they saw signs of the Schnibble. I thought then that good things were coming our way. It is then when things started to go wrong. But, just like an enema, good things come out later.
Those are very wise words. How did the government react to such revolutionary discourse?
The government spokesman pretended that the Schnibble was only a stratagem used by the government opponents such as the Bazook Freedom Party. He said that the government will not be manipulated by a bunch of extremists. Following this announcement, a person was seen levitating. This greatly limited the impact of the official declaration, as you might have guessed.
Could you, sire, tell me about the Schnibble?
Everything started when Professor Azimuth held a formal conference where he announced the coming of an era of happiness and prosperity for our city. The era of the Schnibble. According to him, it is an inescapable phenomenon he discovered while doing research on time. Thank you for your present. You are brave and you deserve to become a Bazook Knight. Kneel down so that I can dub you. You may now wear this keychain, symbol of our organization.
It's an old menu written by the taste wise man. It says to dial Kablaz Zigsto to order Buzuyoli. Hey, what are you doing here? You could not find the council chambers?
I am very confused. I don't know where to go anymore.
The landing of a huge meteorite is expected at the Bigwig place, while there will be winds reaching up to 548 kilometers an hour in front of the administration center. This was the latest weather report. Locally, some showers in the red light district, while lightning will strike unceasingly the Slammer's dead end. This was the latest weather report.
Not a drop of water. However, there is a lot of good land. There's your syllable, oh great one.
Oh, dear syllable, backbone of all times, past, present, and future. By syllable, put my ideas back in order. In return, listen to the advice syllable. It's fun, isn't it? By the way, could you do me a favor? I haven't heard from my friend the word Wiseman. Go to his room. The digicode is Bns, 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 Glap. ask him to join me in the council chamber.
Hello. Are you the word wise man?
No! He is my favorite master, but he's been giving me some troubles lately.
Do you know where the wise man of the word might be now?
I suppose he is wandering around looking for his room. It has been days since I saw him, and I am starving to death.
What happened to the wise man of the word?
I think he is losing it. It has been days since he fed me. I am starved. Would you happen to have a peanut?
Oh, it's the basic syllable. He was the one who had it. The wise man of the word is going to be happy.
But I recognize it. It's by basic syllable. Thank you, my friend. I feel new verbosity in my lips. I am going back to the council right now. Ah, everything makes sense now. Haha, I can return to the council now. Seems like you can help. I have two other colleagues who have disappeared. The health and the fertility wise bed. Here are the digicodes to their rooms. Pooh, Zig, Drew, Bns, and Bns, Pooh, Glap, Blaz.
The wise man's not here, but he left a note. Let's see. I was called in by Ernst Blinst to debug his virtual trip. If I ever fail to come back, please send a rescue mission to find me. One never knows with these stupid animals. Signed, Wise Man of the Heel. hello, Master. Are you the creator of that superb menu we found at the King's?
No and no. No schlaplur, no buzuyuli.
Morning, ma'am. I'd like to meet your husband, the fertility wise man.
Ah, my husband. He disappeared while frantically searching for his green syllable. He became very depressed since the bigwig had all plants destroyed. The last time I saw him, he was on the trail of schnappler grains that were secretly grown in the asylum slab. I am afraid he got himself locked in with the crazies over there.
You got me with your rock. I lost my chest because of you.
Oh, don't worry, it's for a just cause. You'll be blessed by the Schnibble.
Get closer. For 3 strolls only, you can go with no risk to a world of healthy and manly violence. Don't wait any longer.
Ah, somebody who found me finally. Thank you, my brave band. I am going to finally make it back to the chamber. I am the health sage, and I was asked to get the bugs out of this critical part of the program. However, I can't find the exit with all these bloody beasts roaming around. To thank you for helping me, I am going to chant biblical syllable. It is rather ironic that a doctor has to destroy these creatures.
Watch out! There! A mutant!
Shooiz! Shooiz!
Not bad for seducing the bigwig. Now that I think about it, well, no, not his type.
Shoeies! 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 Shoeies!
You're my first patient. Let's see. Let's try a little diagnosis. You suffer from an overinflated ego of a dual personality. And this ulcer is brand new. You have to stop playing moron games.
Shoeies! Shoeies!
Is written, honoring our commander, founder of this city, who defeated the cruel Bazooks. It is written, to the memory of our Bazook brothers killed during the Great Battle.
Shoeies! Hello, human. Join me in immortalizing this great victory.
Something must have leaked from this jar and run on the armors below. These Bazook homes have been plundered. It's revolting. Such peace-loving people.
Actor, be honest with me, please. Do I have a chance?
Calm down. I want to help you.
You are a human. You've killed me. Let me die in peace.
I didn't have anything to do with it. I just want to know what happened here.
I don't trust you. You'll get nothing out of me.
Come on, don't get upset. Conserve your energy.
You are a Buzuk knight? How can that be possible? Before I die, I am going to tell you something. Klepkni Puzig. It's the digicode of the safe that holds my grandfather's ashes. I lost it in the ensuing panic. I hope you will find it. I don't have much time left. I am counting on you to tell the world of the horrible atrocities that were committed here.
Don't be afraid. I swear that I will reestablish justice for your people. Hi! This way! Aren't you in a lot of pain in that position? You bet! The pain is unbearable! If I can help you in any way, please just let me know. I don't want to bother you, but could you help me? Who are you? Why did you take so long to get me out of here? Aren't you human? My name is Woodruff, and I come from a time in the future where humans do not hate Buzooks. The humans came in force and tried hard to flush us out of this hill where we had lived peacefully until then. To deter them, we erected the statue of a fighter. That was a bad idea because they came back more heavily armed. Many of your families survived and still live in the foothills. I am glad to hear that. To thank you, and when I am healthy again, I will leave a power for you in the statue that belongs to my family. The intuition syllable. You'll be able to get it back in the present time. This Bazook Warrior is a magnificent work of art. I don't remember having seen it in the present. It must have been stolen by the victors.
My fellow citizens, the situation is grave. We have to make sacrifices because our economy is in shambles. If we don't take steps right now to correct this, we are headed to disaster. I have to impose new taxes for the sake of our nation. I am counting on everybody's sense of responsibility and civility to help us go through these bad times. But don't you worry too much now, because the air you breathe is still free. Ciao, I have to go jogging now.
Tell me, dear friend, what are you doing?
Well, I string burls. A laborious job.
Does it make money?
Not much. I'm paid with burls.
About work conditions?
Only distraction is listening to the president speaking on the Dobazon.
Tell me, dear friend, what are you doing?
Well, I string burls. A laborious job.
Dear Woodruff, congratulations for making it up to this point. To help you, here is a transportazon that will immediately take you wherever you want to go, as long as you've been there once before. The Schnibble is now almost within your reach. Check behind the portrait of the bigwig. Woodruff! Since you've saved my grandfather's life on the big battlefield, you've made it possible for me to live. I will bestow my art upon you freely. Little Beetle, the way to wisdom starts with the control of the body. Hold your breath, and if your heart is pure, move your ears. You got it! You've just acquired the oral control. If that abuses you, rare are those who can benefit from my teachings. Look at Cocotte. She calls me Riri. It'll be good if you beat her.
Hello, Miss Cocotte. Do you know that we have the same professor, Riri?
Riri? He's my aerobics instructor. A classy bouzouki. Do you know him?
Say, I don't know many people here, but I was lucky to be able to do him a big favor.
But what is it with this story about the Schnibble? Are you an agitator or what? You know, my acquaintances are carefully monitored because I had to find my way amongst the higher-ups in order to be able to keep my program. So I don't want any trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I won't cause you any trouble. I simply want to meet you. By speaking of the Schnibble, I only wanted to attract the attention of your secretary. Can we meet somewhere?
I'm pressed for time here. Call me later. We'll chat longer then.
You have my eternal gratitude. Thanks to you, I am strong again.
Oh, it's good to see you regain all of your powers. Oh, it's good to see you regain all of your powers. This formula will allow me to overcome everything that resists me. Here's a nice bazooka kite that I'd love to put my hands on. This brotoflatrin requires a stroll.
Recruitment Service speaking. You're exactly what we need. Send your breathing certificate, and you're hired.
Hello, sir. Could you please give me a breathing certificate?
But certainly, dear customer. However, we have to measure your pollution rate first. Bring me back a sample of your breath in an approved container.
I think he's making a mockery of me with his UL-approved container, and I'd show him what I think if I weren't against all forms of violence. Hey, fathead, you better give me a breathing certificate.
Sorry to disappoint you, but there is a little formality to take care of first. Bring me back a sample of your breath in a container approved by the FDA so that I can measure your pollution rate. Please.
I swear by the Schnibble's beard, are you going to give me this damn certificate?
Recruitment Service speaking. I now have your complete dossier. Luckily, I'm in a good mood. You're hired.
Okay, you can come in. But leave your things in the locker room.
Ah! You're the new recruit! You don't look too smart. Come on, I'll not explain it twice. You have to box bazooka hats. Yeah, that's the new trend using all the elements in this assembly line. Watch out for defective hats. Try them on first. If you do well, I'll let you do other things. Go on, to work. You stupid Schnibble. Are you asleep or what? More are coming.
You dummy! Can't you do your job correctly? You nitwit! Can't you be careful? What? Already goofing off? Back to work, pronto. What do you want now? Me to do your job or what? I swear. Ah, another goofball. I can't believe my luck. Can't get out until it's done. Ah, you're the new recruit. You don't look too smart. Come on, I'll not explain it twice. You have to box bazooka hats. Yeah, that's the new trend using all the elements in this assembly line. Watch out for defective hats. Try them on first. If you do well, I'll let you do other things. Go on, to work. You stupid Schnibble. Are you asleep or what? More are coming. You stupid Schnibble. Are you asleep or what? More are coming. Oi!
That explains why he's here. He's a former tax collector. It ruins them. I hear him mumble a number. Knee, bzz, lap, poo. Hey, pal, can you hear me? Ah, too late, it's useless.
Hello, Model Citizen Information Service speaking. We're open 24 hours to offer advice to indicate how you no longer need to pay taxes.
Help me, please. I'm the victim of an abusive enclosure at the Home of Happiness.
Ah, there you are. Have you paid the tax on camisoles and funnels?
I tell you I need help. We'll take care of that later. Get me out of here first.
My dear sir, I can only save the citizens who have paid their taxes.
By the Schnibble's beard, you're pushing me to the limit!
What are you doing to this unfortunate bazooka?
I am doing an experiment on this bazooka. I'm trying to make it fade. Interesting, huh?
Why do you do this?
It's for a strictly scientific purpose. It has nice colors. If it works, I try it on a larger scale.
What are you doing here, honorable wise man?
I am here to reclaim my green syllable. but I was captured by a weirdo who thinks he can use me as a guinea pig. Baby, you can reason with him. He refuses to listen to me.
From here we can see the upper side of town where the rich and famous live.
Oh, it's Schnibble. I haven't had any for months. It's delightful. I will be able to make the buzuyuli. I'll cook some right now. You'll like it. Oh, it's Schnibble.
Ah, I remember. I drank to forget what I had done to myself. Fired from my job at the jail because I wouldn't play rummy anymore.
This brotoflatrin requires a stroll.
Thank you, little guy. Now, I might have a shot at rehab.
Sir, your attire is unacceptable. This is the temple of good taste here. If the graphic artists were not so lazy to create all the animation sequences, we would have thrown you out the door. In any case, we intend to censor this perverse game.
What's the purpose of your organization?
You little ill-mannered twerp! You could at least button your coat. We are in charge of the high morals of this city. Since the coming of the Schnibble, many voices, especially ours, have arisen to demand controlled cultural policies.
What is your job exactly?
My colleague, Arthur, unfortunately as blind as a bat, makes deep, healthy cuts in the movie production of our beautiful city. My old dad, Raymond, auditions musical work. He gets rid of the music that can mislead our innocent youth. Don't you, Dad? Hey, Dad!
That's it? You went back to your job? Yes. As promised, I'm going to let you through the club president's door.
You idiot! You wanted to suffocate me or what? I can't see anything now!
You must be the new gardener. Good timing, come closer. I'm working on my new speech. Listen to this. The time of laxism and indifference are over. We must completely eradicate the greed and violence that spoil. Last, I can't say it this way.
Here, this might help you.
Oh, that's better. Let's start again. We have to tightly control any loosening of the most intimate flesh of our society. Yes, that's it. I've got it.
Tell my printing after rye.
I am going to be able to return to the council. I might stop by and see my wife on the way.
This thing works, but I might have given him too strong a dose. He's become bone idle. I don't think he likes to work anymore. You can go ahead now.
I'll rest for a little while, then I'll free the weirdos. Ah, by green syllable. You found the weirdo who had it. Thank you.
Hi, guys. I heard there's work. True?
To apply, you must get Form 2B75 from the Administration Center and return it to us properly signed.
Hello, sir. I'd like the 2B75 job application form.
Sorry, but I've misplaced it. Come back later. I might have found it then.
Shoo-whiz!
Ah! I remember now where I put it. Second row, fourth drawer to the right.
Hey, drop it, kiddo. We have robots that do that.
Robot, you look shiny. Are you better treated than those boozooks?
Oh yes, my social status is well above that of those lazy and wicked subhumans, but I would like a better paying job. I am tired of doing cleaning work.
Hey, what about a rummy game? There are 4 of us.
Yeah, great. Hey, Marcel, come down. We're gonna play card games.
Excuse me, I have to go to the John.
At the Bigwig place, some violent winds which are going to escalate up to 333 kilometers an hour. At the red light district, blue skies with some rain showers disappearing. This was the latest weather report. The landing of a huge meteorite is expected in front of the administration center, while on the tower side of the prison, some clearing will develop with some violent winds reaching 217 kilometers an hour. That was the latest weather report.
Hi, pal. So you're the one who refused to leave the prison.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm staying put.
Would you be able to help me get all the way to the top? There's someone I need to see.
Ah, you want to see Azimuth? He's a friend of mine, Professor Azimuth. We often communicate by the piping.
little beetle. I can grant you another piece of my power. Listen. It's the story of a lunatic who repaints his ceiling. Another lunatic comes and says, cling to the paintbrush. I'm removing the ladder. Aren't you laughing? That's very good. You see, you just acquired facial control.
But tell me, Master, what's the use of all these powers?
Separately, it's nothing, little beetle. Strictly nothing. But if you mix them together, you will be able to levitate, like me. There you are, little twerp. Ready to listen to another pearl of wisdom? Close your eyes and let all the sense of the world permeate the deep of your olfactory senses. You've regained your sense of smell now. You've gained control of your nose. In this stinking town, it's rather unpleasant, but you asked for it. Hello, little beetle. Still doing your job? Here is a sample of my powers. Ocular control. Recognize the existence of your eyeballs and you learn how to look into corners. It's useless and fairly painful, but it gives you a mysterious look. A song! Aha! You know that the state of speed is attained through control of the body. Take this power. It will allow you to control the growth of your hair. Aha! It doesn't have any practical use, but it's fun.
The landing of a huge meteorite is expected at the Bigwig place, while there will be winds reaching up to 548 kilometers an hour in front of the administration center. This was the latest weather report. Locally, some showers in the red light district, while lightning will strike unceasingly the Slammer's dead end. This was the latest weather report. At the Bigwig place, some violent winds which are going to escalate up to 333 kilometers an hour. At the red light district, blue skies with some rain showers disappearing. This was the latest weather report.
Listen, kid, I'm going to tell you your story. Your parents, beautiful and proud people, were kicked out of this city because they couldn't pay their taxes anymore. The reality was that their mixed marriage made the people in power uneasy. A human with a bazooka, that was scandalous. So I, Azimuth, took you in and became your adoptive father. Now, my dear son, you hold in your hands the fate of the humans and the bazooks. Me? A bazook? Well, it's true. It's the statue I saw in the past on the field of the great battle. That works. I'm finding piles of yellow-bellied bites. Bravo, programmers! Hello, Miss Cocotte. It's Woodruff. Do you have a minute?
Oh, Woodruff, what perfect timing. I have good news for you. I'm organizing a special party at my place. I'm inviting you. You will enter by the Noble's Terrace. The entrance digicode is Glapzigni-Lers.
Great! Out to see you at last. The Noble's Terrace. That's in the upper city, isn't it?
Exactly. To gain entrance, some advice. Let the wind carry you. I'll be happy to see you. Perhaps you'll give me some enlightening advice. You will meet the bigwig. Let's just say he's a close friend. You surely heard about him.
Are you kidding? I know him only too well. He's the cause of all my troubles.
All right. I, too, have reason to complain about him. He scares me now. He watches me constantly, and there's this mean look about him.
I was invited to this party by Miss Coquette herself. May I come in?
You are a friend of Cocotte. She should have warned you. You need an ocular accessory to get in. Everybody has to dress up. It's the rule. Blue-tinted glasses are old-fashioned now. You have to find something else.
Excuse me, young man. I was told that I would find Professor Azimuth here. Do you know him?
Oh, it's you, Woodruff. I am Professor Azimuth. It's wonderful to see you again, son. Don't be surprised by my youthful appearance. I continued my research on time in spite of my detention. You, too, have changed. Last time I saw you, you were a little kid who could barely talk.
Then you're my father. Hello, Father. Are you doing okay? I got your messages and I came to your rescue.
Congratulations. You fulfilled my expectations, but it's not over just yet. The hardest is yet to come. The bigwig has to go. I should not go out. I'm safe here because the old fart wants me to make him younger. He aged terribly since the forces of evil possessed him. Take this Bible, Frutzer. That's what made you age fast. You can use it against the bigwig.
Well, I understand a few things, but you need to explain a lot more to me.
Listen then. Everything started when the humans invaded the bazooks and ruthlessly enslaved them. They denied them everything, their dignity and all.
Oh, some of them told me. The humans even took away from them their beautiful writing.
Exactly. The bazooks held this treasure that made them peaceful people because their souls were protected from evil. They were able to channel and lock the evil spirits in a sacred container, the Spratznog, during occultic ceremonies where their leaders met.
Oh, yes, the famed council. And the Spratznog, was it stolen too?
Right. In the plundering, the Spratznog disappeared. Then the years went by. One day, the president's trusted advisor, also known as the Bigwig, formed a coup and took power. He established a kind of dictatorship in our city, completely shunning the president.
Oh, I understand. That's what they call the era of the beast. But what caused the Bigwig to act this way?
At that point, I suppose that the Spratznog was found, then accidentally opened by the Bigwig. Next, the evil spirit spread everywhere. An epidemic loss of memory hit the wise men and progressively diminished the powers that would have allowed them to fight the beast.
And then that's when you intervene, Father, isn't it?
Yes. During my many contacts with the bazooks, I sympathized with their people and wanted to help them regain what they once owned, primarily hope. That was the reason behind my conference about the Schnibble, a mythical concept that was to bring forth an era of peace and harmony.
But, Father, you took the risk of attracting the wrath of the Bigwig upon yourself. Proof is that he had you kidnapped and jailed.
Yes, but I anticipated it. The goal was to create conditions favorable to the emergence of a positive and creative force. It worked because everybody, humans and bazooks alike, adopted the Schnibble. The only thing missing was that little spark.
You mean me? Woodruff?
Absolutely. I saved you in the last minute as you and your parents, a mixed human bazook couple, were going to be sent outside to the ferocious animals roaming outside the city. I saw in your intelligent eyes that you had high capabilities. You were a little too young, but that was a minor problem for my Weibelfratzer.
Then, Father, I was only a mere instrument in your hands.
No, you are the only one who acted. Go on, don't worry. Glory awaits you.
Oh, yes, the famed council. And the Spratz... Hey, Big Mouth, what game are you playing there?
Put down one straw and choose a cup. If you find the eye, you win 3 straws.
I got it. You can move the eye at will using its hole. That's how you do it, you little cheat. Here, that's what I think about that.
I don't care. I have more of those.
Oh, I feel like I'm closely observed all of a sudden. I'd better be cautious. Cocotte, wake up! She isn't responding. What happened to her? Is she under some kind of spell? I have to take care of her. I got it. I know what happened to her. She got bit by the beast. I could make an antidote in my lab. To make it work, she has to drink the antidote by herself, and she isn't up to it.
Ouch! Where am I? Oh, I feel so weak. What's happened to me?
Feel better? It's me, Woodruff. We talked on the toboggan. Don't you remember? You invited me.
I might have trusted you too soon. What says that you are on my side? With all that's happened to me, I have to be extremely cautious.
But I'm the one who broke the spell that was cast upon you.
What if it's a trick? After all, I don't know you.
So, happy now?
Oh, dear Woodruff. Sorry I pushed you away earlier, but I felt so groggy.
Miss Cocotte, help me find the bigwig. I think he's responsible for what happened to you. And as for me, I have personal reasons to hold a grudge against him. He holds my adoptive father prisoner, and he savagely murdered my best friend, my teddy bear.
Oh, poor Woodruff. How sad. I can help you because my window looks on the tower where the bigwig locked himself up with the president. There's no other access.
You who were close to him, tell me about this horrible character.
I was his girlfriend before he became crazy. He used to be a charming man. One day, I saw him with a tightly closed container. He said that it was a very rare Bazook relic, and he wanted to open it very badly, but far from inquisitive eyes.
And what happened next?
When I saw him again, he had this mean look in his eyes that frightened me. And then he locked himself in the tower with the president, and they both started causing all kinds of problems that gradually poisoned our city. It was about that time that the beast started attacking people. It was the beast that attacked me when I was talking to you on the phone the other day. I don't understand why I'm still alive.
And what was the bigwig's reaction to the Schnibble?
To improve his control of those under his influence, he created a sect. The followers of the Schnibble. You know, he's a master at manipulating people.
And what was the bigwig's reaction to the Schnibble?
To improve his control of those under his influence, he created a sect. The followers of the Schnibble. You know, he's a master at manipulating people.
Here we are finally, you bigwig scum. Now you're going to pay for the murder of my teddy bear. I'm going to reduce you to a heap of pixels that I will myself splatter all over the universe.
Good timing, eh? The bigwig is protected by a hatred field that you cannot cross in your present condition. Lighten your thoughts, make your mind float.
And who are you to dare interrupt my meditation? How'd you get in? I'll make you pay dearly.
Shut up, you renegade! I am the son of Azimuth, who you had kidnapped because you were scared of him. Admit it!
I didn't know Azimuth had a son. Yes, I neutralized him because he was getting on my nerves with his Schnibble. A tale, a utopia, an imposter, this Schnibble. He could have started riots in the city, that old lunatic with his nonsense.
Our young Woodruff never attained the status of hero. Forced to wear a morphoplastoc nose, he became the butt of everybody's joke.
Whoa! I have no hatred for you, bigwig, because you are not responsible. You are under the grip of forces of evil that invaded you mistakenly. But you have to give in. Give yourself up while there is still time.
Don't waste your saliva, you conceited dog. What weapons do you plan to use against me? Look around you. This is an impregnable fortress, and you just went straight into the wolf's mouth.
There are weapons out there even more formidable than you can ever dream about, bigwig.
You bore me with your chit-chat. You talk just like your father. I'm going to shut you up.
no more resources?
You've got some nerve, you little twerp. I'm gonna do you in. You...
How can I participate in the glory of the Schnibble? I'm ready to join.
Say the sacred mantra, and the doors of the knowledge will open before you. Listen. Schnibble. And keep practicing regularly the sacred mantra, because it will lead you to the highest levels of spirituality. Welcome. Get settled and join our group for prayer.
Schnibble! Schnibble! Schnibble!
This computer is not plugged in.
Schnibble!
High Priest, I'd like to use the Schnibble's computer.
It's good that you are interested in our organization. Pay your dues to the cult, and the Schnibble will plug in the computer. Come on, brother, join us and pray with us.
You need the sacred code to use the computer.
Schnibble! Schnibble! Schnibble!
High Priest, the computer is asking me for the sacred code.
If you want the sacred code, you'll have to bribe the Schnibble. You know where?
High Priest, I fulfilled all my obligations to the Schnibble. Am I worthy of the sacred code now?
Yes, my son. The sacred code is... the sacred code.
To establish contact with the knowledge, I have to make a contribution to the cult.
Come on, brother, join us and pray with us.
Schnibble! 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 Schnibble!
Got it? I finally established communications with the knowledge. The concentration cycle for day is grand gong, small gong, grand gong, small gong, small gong.
Schnibble! Schnibble!
Schnibble. 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 Schnibble.
Now that we have all chanted the mantra, let us meditate. Let us wait for the sign of the Schnibble. It will reveal who is worthy of being today's chosen initiate. Then we'll continue with the ceremony. The Schnibble has spoken. You are the chosen one today. Join your brothers in the initiation chamber.
Are you sure I have to go? Now that I joined the Schnibble, I've found the light. My head's going to explode, but it's fun. I'm an expert in tambourines. Whoa.
We never heard again of Woodruff, our young hero, the key to our salvation. According to legend, the bigwig reduced him to a heap of pixels that scattered all over the Purple Hill.
This machine can make you younger or older. Should I try it?
Now that our young friend who helped us to reconvene here is amongst us, I declare the session open. Thank you, Great Wise Man. I think we've wasted too much time already. We have to find out why everybody is rotting more and more.
Listen, thanks to our friend Woodruff, I will soon feed our people Buzuyuli so that they'll regain their forces. The current situation will get better, you will see.
Indeed, it's a start. But it's not enough. The humans do not know it yet, but evil has spread all over the city. You all have noticed it.
Mutants! There! Mutants!
However, we once were able to materialize evil and lock it in a sacred Sprutznog.
That's true, but don't forget, my dear colleagues, that the sacred Sprutznog disappeared shortly after the human invasion.
Then it probably shattered and evil scattered everywhere.
Or somebody carelessly opened it. Well, it's simple. We'll have to expurgate evil and lock it in another Sprutznog.
Hooray! Let's do it again. Let's party.
There! A mutant!
You hurt me, friend.
Stop bickering, you two. Since everybody had a chance to speak their mind, it is clear to me that we'll have to get ready for a Sprutznog ceremony. Type, Wisebad, what is the procedure?
A simple container will do. Polyphonic chants will take care of the rest.
Taste, Wisebad. Can we make do with one of your cooking utensils?
They are all busy now, because I am baking some buzuyuli. But fertility, Wisebad, any receiver will do. Our friend Woodruff would certainly help us.
Good idea. Strength, Wisebad. Is there a spot in this room where it would be safe to put the container that will contain the dreadful forces that we will attract here?
This table in the center of our circle, Noble Wisebad, is adequately protected, precisely because of its central position.
Good. Health, Wisebad. Are our bodies ready to bear the extreme biological changes that will be induced during the ceremonial? Yes. Even though we haven't had any for a long time, the recent massive injection of Bazooyuli will help us bake it through the hypnotic states that we are going to enter thanks to our sacred chants. Perfect. Talent Wisebad, are our polyphonic music sheets ready?
Yes, Noble Wisebad, just follow me. Everything will be just fine.
Let's meditate.
and be ready for the ceremony.
Noble wise men, I will try my utmost to be worthy of your trust.
And, Woodruff, be sure to pull the red lever at the right time.
Let's get it over with, you filthy beast. Now that you've showed your real face, be fearful, because I have the Schnibble on my side.
If you think I'm scared by this so-called power invented by Azimuth, you're wrong, you little twerp. All I wanted from him was to rejuvenate the body of the bigwig I was using. Bigwig is not bad at all, especially the privileges. But it doesn't matter. You're young, you'll do.
Beware of the Schnibble, you beast! It will destroy you!
It seems that Woodruff, our young hero, failed because a new bigwig, even worse than the previous one, took power.
Let's get it over with, you filthy beast. Now that you've showed... I think it's locked.
And what is it that you're going to do now that you don't have any more Buzuyoli, to protect yourself!
Oh, I'm hypnotized by the filthy beast. It's going to jump. It's all over. Ah, I understand now. I was merely a puppet in the hands of the bigwig who was ripping the city blind. My turn to act now. I'm committed to straighten up this mess rapidly. For starters, I will correct injustice, abusive taxes, and get rid of this damn numeric keypad.
Woodruff, Azimuth's spiritual son, solemnly decided to accomplish the aims of the Schnibble. He was given the authority to govern by a population ready for change, and grateful that he rid the city of a tyrant who terrorized them. Woodruff, the bad with no childhood, became a popular president who reconciled humans and bazooks. During his tenure, the city prospered and opened itself to the outside world. The jungle was conquered. The first expeditions outside the region started at that time.